Dearly beloved in Christ, today is the second day in Great Lent. Today, I would like to share with you the story of the swan and the crane. There is an old legend of a swan and a crane. A beautiful swan alighted by the banks of the river in which a crane was wading about seeking snails. For a few moments, the crane viewed the swan in stupid wonder and then inquired, "Where do you come from?" "I come from heaven," replied the swan. "And where is heaven?" asked the crane. "Have you never heard of heaven?" And the beautiful bird went on to describe the grandeur of the eternal city. She told of streets of gold and the gates and walls made of precious stones, and of the river of life, pure as crystal, upon whose banks is the tree whose leaves shall be for the healing of the nations. In eloquent terms, the swan sought to describe the hosts who live in the other world, but without arousing the slightest interest on the part of the crane. Finally, the crane asked, "Are there any snails in heaven?" "Snails?" repeated the swan. "No, of course there are not." "Then," said the crane, as it continued its search along the slimy banks of the pool, "you can have your heaven. I want snails." To give up the blessings of heaven for lowly snails here on earth would be ridiculous. Who would want something so mundane when you could have all the beauty ever created in heaven? Yet, many times we can represent the crane. Sometimes we can be so earthly minded that we are no heavenly good. How many times have we chosen to live for the mundane, lowly things of this world rather than seeking heavenly things? In Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 and 20, Jesus said, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal." This Lenten season is a time for introspection. Where are we storing our treasure? Are we so preoccupied with earthly pursuits that our heavenly bank remains empty? Let us not be like the crane, blind to the eternal riches that God has promised us. Instead, may we lift our eyes toward heaven, seeking the things that truly matter. Lent is a time to look up to heaven. May God bless us. Have a blessed day.